Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors. Now today's video, we are going to talk about composing a track completely in the box. For me, I usually like to get a signal chain of pedals going on the floor, tweak some knobs, find some sounds, and kind of get inspired that way. But I was given a challenge by my friend Matt over at Line6 to compose a track and make a video completely with sounds from the Line6 Helix Native package. I'll be honest, I kind of hemmed and hawed. I thought about it. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but after a few months of thinking about it, I said, all right, let's do this. And here we are. So the track you just heard was, like I said, all sounds from Helix Native. Sounds that I found and liked and gravitated towards as the sketch unfolded. And so we're going to just take a few minutes here and dig through some of those sounds and how I compose the piece, some of the tricks and tools that I'm using in Helix Native to get the sounds. And hopefully it can be a helpful video for you to maybe learn some new tricks about composing in the box, learn some new things about Helix Native that you might not have known, and just get inspired to dive into writing and composing with software and with your DAW. So this is for sure not exhaustive. I've spent a little bit of time with Helix Native, but it is so vast and so powerful that you could spend videos and videos and weeks digging into it. But these are just a few of the sounds that I found and a few of the techniques that I tried to apply to this sketch. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it's useful. Check it out. We're going to head over to the desktop now. So we're going to start by talking about a track I call Glitch Bed. It's kind of the foundation of this piece, and I started just playing really lightly some arpeggiated chords up high on the neck, and then added this preset to the track, and it really transforms it. Check it out. So here's the dry guitar. It's like pretty uninspiring, and then we'll engage the preset, and you just get this like full mix reverse delay happening. And then I add in some reverb with the dynamic hall, which I just love the voicing of that reverb. I use that on a number of tracks here. And then the final piece was using a harmonic trem, where I've got some automation going on. So the really cool thing about Helix Native is that you can assign a knob to a certain parameter of the effect, and then you can automate that. So I've tied the rate of the trem, as you can see here, to a random LFO in my DAW, and that can give it this really irregular, kind of glitchy, random movement. It's really cool. You can do a ton of automation, and you can assign different parameters to different knobs and switches in Helix Native. Really powerful. So next up, let's talk about the main guitar. This is kind of the rhythm or the guitar that's providing the chord changes in the piece. Here I'm using a glitch delay effect in Helix. And I'm also, as you'll see here, doing some automation within that effect too. So this is kind of like a pitch shifty granular delay thing. And I've drawn some automation to essentially like max out or near max the pitch portion of the delay. So you get these kind of like shimmery pitch spikes that create some movement and some dynamics around those rhythm chords. So the last track we're going to talk about is the lead guitar track. Now for most of the rest of this piece, I kind of wanted to lead into like big sound design type atmospheres and tones and see what the effects chains in Helix could do. For this one, it's like a lot more straightforward guitar tone, but I think it does an equally good job at showing the power and the quality of the sounds in Helix Native. So all of the tracks on this piece, I used my Yamaha Revstar into a Warm Audio preamp and then right into my Reaper DAW. So it's not super inspiring dry tone, it's just straight in. And so I relied heavily on the amps and effects in Helix. And I found some sounds that I really liked with this one. So here, let's turn the effects off and just hear the dry guitar sound. Again, pretty boring, uninspiring. Flip the effects back on. And it just totally comes to life. So I'm using a Transistor Tape delay that I really like. I've been using the Matchless Channel 1 amp sim. It gives a little more texture and grit than I usually play with. The retro reel modulation is super cool for some wow and flutter and some saturation, and then that dynamic hall, just a really awesome sounding reverb to give some ambience to. So there you go. That is just a few of the sounds, a few of the presets, and some tricks and tips that I found as I was composing this piece. I'm personally really excited to keep digging through Helix Native, all the sounds, all the effects, and the different combinations and features you can use to create some pretty wild sounds are in there. And Line6 just recently announced an upgrade to the Helix package. I think it goes across their hardware platforms too, but some new effects, some legacy effects from their other products, and new sounds and a few new features too. So check that out. Check out the update and let me know what questions or comments you have down below in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and thanks again as always for watching. Take care.